afternoon, Rebels. Thank you for joining us the last day before the debate. I'm Amber Michael.
And I'm James Schaefer. Yes, we are so close to our live show tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, so you don't want to miss it.
Today's show is action-packed as well. We have information on what is going on around campus, and our Spanish programming is back.
We also catch up with a local restaurant owner who is in hot water for supporting Trump. And on the last day of registering to vote, a message from comedian Margaret Cho.
Studio G starts right now.
As the last presidential debate approaches, it is important to know here on campus, and also where each of the candidates stand on the issues. Nathan Aslan has the story.
Both presidential candidates have been preparing for the final debate here at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Here is a quick recap about what each of the candidates stand for. When it comes to terrorism, Hillary Clinton wants to take out ISIS strongholds that are currently in Syria and Iraq. Her plan is to intensify the air coalition campaign against the terror group's infrastructures, give more local support for Kurd and Arab forces on the ground, and work with European intelligence services to stop any enablers of jihadist forces. Part of her plan is to make the security in the United States safer by giving local law enforcement the equipment to prevent any attacks from occurring and stopping gun sales to any suspected terrorist. When it comes to taxes, Clinton wants to ensure that everyone pays their fair share. Part of this plan is to close corporate loopholes by eliminating tax inversions and to charge companies leaving the United States an exit tax. She also wants to help out small businesses by lowering taxes to bring relief to small business owners. Clinton wants to improve public education by modernizing teaching, which will give teachers better wages and give students the chance to learn computer science. She also wants to rebuild schools by improving the Build America Bonds program, which will help provide the means to reconstruct schools in cities and rural communities. Many of Trump's plans are different from Clinton's. One of their biggest differences is on immigration policies. Trump's main talking points on the campaign trail is building a wall along the southern border and having Mexico pay for it. He also wants to ensure that anyone who illegally crosses the border is detained until they are taken back to their country. When it comes to defeating ISIS, he wants to do it by, quote, peace through strength. He wants to do this by rebuilding America's military back to the way it was before, as well as improving intelligence and cyber capabilities to deal with threats in an easier way. Trump wants to make America safer as well by working with allies in the Middle East to fight against ISIS. He also wants to suspend immigration from any country that has a history of exporting terrorists. Education is also another main topic for Trump. He wants to help improve schools by giving $20 billion towards school choice and wants states to contribute $110 billion of their education budgets. His plan is to make sure colleges are trying to decrease the amount of debt for students and wants to make it easier to get into 2- and 4-year college institutions. Reporting for Studio G, I'm Nathan Aslan.
It definitely will be interesting to see if the candidates can keep their promises and if they make it to the White House.
During some downtime, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump have been cited at a few locations to get a bite. But after one restaurant owner feeds Trump, the community bites back. Chelsea Bangle has the story.
The 2016 presidential campaign comes to Las Vegas this Wednesday for the first time in Nevada history. The debate will be held here at UNLV in the Thomas & Mack Center. Both candidates have been making their rounds throughout the Las Vegas Valley to prepare for the big night. Donald Trump made his stop at a local restaurant to talk to some Latino business owners, and he was met with some mixed reviews.
It was extremely honored to have him here.
Donald Trump came to El Sombrero Mexican Bistro, located in downtown Las Vegas, last Wednesday to speak to a group of business leaders. Owner Irma Aguirre said she was given the opportunity to speak with Trump.
I'm a small business owner. I know what it takes to create jobs. It's very, very difficult in this environment. to have somebody that actually knows what they're talking about. It's not just talk.
Shortly after his arrival, protesters began to line up.
We were met with a lot of Latino protesters. Obviously, there's a lot of people in the Latino community that think that somebody like myself should not be supporting him.
We have to voice our opinions, and we have to voice our beliefs and really fight for them.
Jose Macias is a community activist who started the protests and said his intention was to only inform the community.
The main point was to just let Trump hear us.
Macias took to social media to share his protests, and it went viral. Aguirre says she is now receiving death threats and negative comments about her business on Yelp.
And they've been very, very ugly.
You could just tell how Trump has divided everyone, how he has already given that sense of fear in the community, the sense of anger, so people weren't going to be quiet.
For them to come to my restaurant and scream with bullhorns and to try to shame me and to try to shame the Latino business owners that were here, that were many, that also support Mr. Trump, it's irresponsible.
Despite the mixed emotions and opposing reviews, Aguirre and Macias do agree on one thing.
I think it's important for us to stand up.
This election, there's a lot of important factors that we need to go out and make sure we go vote.
The debate begins at 6 p.m. Make sure you tune in to studiog.unlv.tv to see full coverage. For Studio G, I'm Chelsea Bangle.
Voter registration ends today, October 18th. And if you have not done so already, make sure you register so you can vote and make sure your voice is heard.
Now, I don't know if you know that is the oldest Mexican restaurant in the valley.
It is. I saw the inside of it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's always beautiful. Tons of stories have been done about it. It's an amazing little restaurant.
Really? Have you ever eaten there?
Oh, yeah, and I always like to see what's cooking.
Really?
Now, when we return, more on registering to vote.
If you care about something, vote.
I love the fact that despite how crazy this election has been, we're entitled to have our opinions and our views and to participate in government and to make real changes. This is like real life West Wing. This is the house of cards happening, and you're a part of it. You're the star of it. You can't vote if you don't register.
There's no such thing as 4 years of more of the same. Every election's different. Every election counts. You have to vote. You have to be a part of it. There's no such thing as sitting it out. And if you're pissed off, you gotta vote.
You can't vote if you don't register. So if you want to vote, you have to register. You can't vote without registering. So you have to register to vote.
If you care about something, vote. Register. You can't vote if you don't register. It takes 2 minutes on your phone. Just.
That's what it means to be an American. That's what it means to live in a democracy, because you don't want to just have to receive other people's choices for you.
Vote, vote, vote. I'm just saying.
Powerful stuff. During this year's election, many people are considering not to vote because they aren't satisfied with either presidential candidate. Celebrities are now taking it upon themselves to help spread the word that voting is important. Reporter Catherine Ho spoke with comedian Margaret Cho on why she thinks registering to vote is so essential. Let's take a look.
On Tuesday, November 8th, this country will make one of the most important decisions in its history.
With the deadline to register to vote approaching, many celebrities are urging citizens to register and explain the importance of voting. Hillary Clinton supporter and celebrity comedian actress Margaret Cho walked around Chinatown to help register voters.
So here with Margaret Cho, could you tell us why you came out and why is it important to get people to be registered to vote?
Well, voting is really important, and my family, we're immigrants, and they never voted because they never felt like this was their country. And we feel that a lot of the Asian families who are here don't get involved in voting. They don't feel political, they don't feel a part of it. But the truth is, we really need to make a stand. This is a very important election. Unfortunately, Hillary is the only option. I mean, as immigrants, we need to elect her into office. I've known her since 1996. She is a fantastic politician. She has done it and won it for many years. We need her in.
Great, thanks Margaret for coming out and showing your support.
Thank you so much.
I serve as the National Asian American and Pacific Islander Outreach Director for Hillary for America. We're here today at Chinatown Plaza in Las Vegas with Margaret Cho. Earlier we had Constance Wu, Congressman Ted Lieu. We're really trying to make sure that all AAPIs are registered to vote here in the state of Nevada because every single vote matters and it counts.
Great story, Catherine. Here in Nevada, though, the deadline to register is today. That's today. Now, one place you can easily register to vote online is at www.votenevada.org. Now, remember, your vote does make a difference.
Today is the last day to register to vote, and it's looking like a coin toss here in Nevada, a key battleground state in this election. A poll by CNN earlier this week shows Clinton leading Trump in Nevada by only 2 points, 44 to 46. Young people represent a large voting bloc, but U.S. college students have been polled at the lowest rates of political interest in the last 10 years. But a strong millennial voter turnout here in Nevada could easily swing the outcome of the election. Residents can get registered online in minutes through the number of nonpartisan platforms. Again, today is the last day to register to vote for Nevadans. RockTheVote.com is one of the many free online voter registration tools, making the process fast and easy for first-time voters. Rock the Vote also lets you check your status or update your registration. Make sure you get registered before the night ends.
Another fun fact for registering to vote, all of our commercial breaks today are products of voteforyourfuture.us, another place to register in case you're interested. Coming up after this short break, we continue with our Spanish programming. Stick with us.
Para mí, lo más importante en esta elección es la comunidad latina, porque el futuro de Estados Unidos está conectado con nuestra comunidad.
A mí lo que me ha dolido mucho es de que mi mamá le da miedo, a mi papá le da miedo de que a lo mejor lo vean como diferente, como que lo vean como criminales. Eso no es justo. No es justo porque nuestra comunidad trabaja muy duro. Y nosotros merecemos estar aquí como cualquier otra persona.
Muy buenas tardes y bienvenida a nuestra emisión especial de Studio G en español. Mi nombre es Idania Ramírez.
Y yo soy Jennifer Hurtado. Estamos en una semana muy especial, ya que el último debate presidencial se llevará a cabo aquí en la Universidad de Nevada, Las Vegas, mañana.
Con una semana llena de discusiones, política, información, el mundo entero tiene sus ojos aquí en esta universidad. Y como el único noticiero estudiantil en español del estado, les traemos la información más reciente sobre el debate que está causando polémica en el mundo.
Con miles de personas que estarán presentes en la universidad, en estos días mantener un perímetro seguro durante el evento se ha convertido en una prioridad esencial para la universidad. Le explicamos quién está atrás de esto y cómo le afecta a usted. Los días del histórico debate entre Hillary Clinton y Donald Trump, ya está casi todo listo para el tercer y último debate presidencial y mientras se afinan los últimos detalles, el tema de seguridad está sin duda entre las prioridades.
Mira, básicamente estamos trabajando con otros departamentos aquí en Nevada, incluyendo Nevada Highway Patrol, Henderson, North Las Vegas, para asegurar a la comunidad durante este evento. Esperamos más de 1,000 oficiales que estarán trabajando este evento en uniforme y además encubierto. Es decir, sobre todo la seguridad de todos es número uno para nosotros.
Miles de agentes de policía y guardias de seguridad estarán presentes en la universidad en el día del debate. El Departamento de Policía de la universidad se asoció con departamentos de policía locales, el FBI y el Servicio Secreto para proporcionar la mejor seguridad posible para este evento. También el perímetro del centro Thomas y Mack es bloqueado por barreras.
Muy seguro, porque tienen muchos fans que está, como quien dice, tapando todos los entries para que no entre ningún extraño, solo con permiso y con badges, con los securities.
y se espera que estas fuertes medidas de seguridad estén vigentes hasta el próximo jueves. Les recordamos que también se prevén varios cierres intermitentes calles, por lo que las autoridades le piden tanto a estudiantes y asistentes al debate tomar sus debidas precauciones. Para Studio G en español, Jennifer Hurtado.
Como escucharon, varias calles serán cerradas durante el debate, así que planeen con tiempo rutas alternativas y maneje cuidadosamente.
Aquellos asistiendo al debate no son los únicos que serán afectados por el gran evento. Estudiantes de la Universidad de Nevada, Las Vegas, han resultado con un impacto masivo en su educación. Ellos opinan sobre la importancia de estar informados sobre los candidatos.
El último debate presidencial es mañana en la Universidad de Nevada, Las Vegas. Los estudiantes nos dicen si van a ver el debate y nos cuentan cuáles temas son importantes para ellos en esta elección. ¿Por qué piensas que es importante que los estudiantes vean el debate el miércoles?
Para tener una mejor idea cuál es el mejor candidato para que pueda soportar a los latinos y todos los hispanos.
Para que se puedan ver quién van a votar para, como si quieren votar para Hillary o para Trump.
Sí, es importante que los hispanos y los latinos vean y todo lo que está pasando, porque tienen que tener un voto y si no pueden votar, apoyar a los que sí pueden votar.
Los estudiantes me cuentan sus temas que más les afecta en esta elección presidencial.
Pues para mí es cuánto tengo que pagar para ir a escuela. Es muy importante porque estoy trabajando ahorita.
Me preocupa que voy a pagar el mismo como ahorita. Yo no sé si Hillary o Trump va a ayudar a los estudiantes aquí.
Los más importantes serían la migración y eso de los student loans.
¿Planeas ver el debate la noche, el último debate?
Sí, lo voy a ver en mi casa por televisión.
Sí, lo voy a ver en casa.
Sí, lo planean ver.
Reportando para Studio G, soy Sandy Julián.
Millones de personas de todo el mundo estarán viendo este debate y con temas de educación e inmigración como prioridad para estudiantes, ellos esperan que los candidatos discutan cuyos temas. El debate final se podrá ver en nuestra página web studiog.unlv.tv.
Falta un día para el debate final entre Hillary Clinton y Donald Trump. Ana nos da un repaso de qué ocurrió en los previos debates y qué es lo que el público espera de los candidatos.
El primer debate presidencial se llevó a cabo el 26 de septiembre en la Universidad Hofstra en Nueva York. Los candidatos echaron en cara temas como la seguridad nacional, el auge del Estado Islámico y la tensión racial en el país, y cómo manejar los crímenes cibernéticos. Entre los temas a destacar fue el plan de Donald Trump de no subir los impuestos a las grandes empresas ni a los ricos. El segundo debate se llevó a cabo en octubre 9 en la Universidad Washington en Missouri. La grabación controversial de Trump fue discutida y él mostró su arrepentimiento. Así, Hillary Clinton dando su opinión sobre que Trump no está al nivel para ser presidente. El tercer y último debate para la presidencia entre Hillary Clinton y Donald Trump se llevará a cabo aquí en la Universidad de Nevada, Las Vegas, en el Thomas y Mack Center, mañana a las 6 de la tarde. Recuerden que les traeremos toda la cobertura comenzando a las 5 de la tarde. Pueden visitar nuestra página studiog.unlv.tv para más información. Reportando para Studio G en español, Ana Hernández.
Mañana veremos los resultados del debate y si quiere que su voto cuente, regístrese a votar, ya que hoy es el último día para registrarse en Nevada.
Recuerde que mañana le tendremos una emisión especial en español desde los centros de medios, donde se llevará a cabo el último debate presidencial con Hillary Clinton y Donald Trump, aquí en la Universidad de Nevada, Las Vegas. Los esperamos. And coming up after the break, we return to English programming.
Millennials, not just you, me included, all of us. We have so much power. We're the biggest generation there is, and I think that we should take that power and really use it to make a change in the world, to make a change in something that you believe in. I think that you have to get out there and vote.
There was a time where women couldn't vote. There was a time where black people couldn't vote. There was a time where black people weren't even considered human beings. You have to remember that, and you have to remember how much blood, sweat, and tears, and marching, and strength went into allowing you to vote.
Everyone deserves equal opportunities, and everyone deserves equal treatment. If you agree with me, vote. If you don't agree with me, God, please don't vote.
The truth is, these are the circumstances that we have, and whoever the next president is going to be nominating a record number of Supreme Court justices, and that will affect America for decades and decades to come.
I don't like it when people feel like they can't make a difference. Like, a lot of the time people think, it's just me. Like, what am I gonna do? How can I make a change in this or that? I really do think that one person can make a change. Don't tell me it doesn't make a difference. It makes a difference. The election's here. Let's get out and vote.
Welcome back. We want to remind you to watch us live tomorrow night at 5 p.m. The debate starts at 6, but we will have celebrity updates, live shots from Spinelli, and panel discussions. It'll be a blast.
It will, but before we leave you wanting more, we'd like to end the show today with a quick reminder to the changes you can see around campus. And advice to get here before roads close. Mary Jane has the story.
With the presidential debate just one day away, the Secret Service has been cracking down heavily on security at UNLV.
Due to the security measures enforced on campus, certain facilities will close early or close entirely the day of the debate. Some of these buildings include the Campus Services Building, the Student Union, Lead Library, and the bookstore. Evening classes at the CBC complex are canceled the night of the debate as well. All UNLV facilities will resume normal business times on Thursday, October 20th. For more information, you can visit www.unlv.edu/2016debate. For Studio G, I'm Mary Jane Balieza.
Thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to add us on social media and make sure to chat with us during the debate. I'm Amber Michael.
And I'm James Schaefer. Happy to say that the countdown to the debate is done, and we are finally here. Have a good rest of your day, Rebels. That went pretty good.